that. It's so small. You gotta take the note there? So I cut a first incision, put my finger in to make sure that I'm above the bone, which I am. And then when you come to the fin part, you want to straighten out your knife because you don't want to damage the meat. There's a bone that runs through the center that's hard. So you want to go around it. It's curved, so you want to go around it. You're separating the bone, the back one. If I were to try to run the knife straight through, it would get stuck and I'll lose meat. So what we do is remove the skin, the hard skin. So now that this part is separated from the meat and the bone's right here, the meat's right here. So now we're just trying to separate the whole thing. And making sure the knife is tilted down towards the bone. You hit the edge. You hear the sound hitting the edge. Constantly putting pressure downward on the knife. Because I'm just separating the meat from the bone. So I'm just making sure I do that right now. And now I'm just separating into a quarter loin, the back loin. I'm cutting here just to make it separated easier. You're separating it into a loin. And this is where we're targeting, from here to here. So we're just making a first cut just to separate the skin before we go fully in. Starting the first incision, cutting the skin. Yeah. Yeah. Ah! Alright, so bluefin. Doing the same stroke again now, just separating the bone, which is here, to the belly on the bottom side. So if I was better, I'd have more white showing, but still work in progress. It can never be as good as my professional butchers. And now I'm just making the first cut to just separate the first cut. And the same thing here. Right around here is where the skin gets a little tough. And you want to try to straighten out your knife. And then you're going to, there's the bone that's thick right here. So you want to try to separate the skin and the bone. So, clean separation here, right? Now we separate it here. Stuff here. So now we're going to separate the belly from the other side. So now we flipped it, we're going tail to head again. Making the first incision. Straighten out the knife. Making sure we're at the edge. Alright, tilt the knife down. I want to cut all the way here in between the fins, and then we're going to cut through the collar. Now that I see that I'm all the way at the end, this is to me the trickiest part because you can damage the meat here. Ah, yeah. Yeah. It's okay, right, huh? Next time, 1 month, okay, that. This cut was so-so. Left a little bit extra meat. So now I'm just breaking this bone here, so when I separate the meat from the bone, the belly bone, belly, it'd be easier. So my first step is removing this part. So now I'm just removing this bone. So taking my small knife again, now going under the bone, center bone, cutting, making the first incision under the anus. I'm just trying to go under here. Separate these bones. Okay. So now we're just removing the spine bone from the fish itself by removing in this bone. No. Now we're just separating the back and the belly. Oh yeah. And that's it.